We'll throw up our record from yesterday. Both went even on the bets. Andy's up a little bit. I'm down a little bit on units. 3 yesterday for me. Look, man, Evil Geniuses. That's it, man. That's it. That's two. That's 2 L's. You take those off. I'm 3-1. If those end up winning, I'm 5-1. So yeah, no, I mean they're incredible, man. They hadn't lost. Like the announcers kept saying, like, is this actually going to happen? Like, is this actually going to happen? Like, Evil Geniuses hasn't lost to Furia in like years, and like they're like, yeah. And then of course, like the map they lose on, they're like, yeah, Evil Geniuses is 100% on this map. They've won all 12 times. I'm like, they just got outplayed, man. Furia looked good. They just didn't bring it yesterday. So yeah, that one hurt. Those two tennis cashed, which was nice. Yeah, but I mean, just an average day for me, nothing too crazy. And then I know you had that plus money on the Yankees. That was big for you.
Yeah, Yankees team total yesterday was at plus 114 and over 5.5. And once again, they put up a ton of runs. And then my best bet was almost even money at minus 103. Was just an absolute. I mean, I need over 9, and they had 8 through 3. So, you love seeing that, especially against a better pitcher that I was kind of worried about in Bundy, but he was the one that actually got kind of rocked around. So, I love seeing that. The White Sox let us both down yesterday. And then my Nationals Rays, I had the over 9.5, and that went to extra innings at 2-2. So that's not going to happen. So, another, barely a plus day, but hey, man, I like it. I think that's three in a row or so, and I love this card today. You got some NFL tonight, NHL tonight, MLB, NBA tonight. I mean, and then the U.S. Open, first day of the U.S. Open, we got a couple on today. I'm very excited.
Love it, dude. Love it. We can go ahead. We'll hop into this NBA action. I'm gonna just start this off by saying,
let's just get it out of the way.
I'll be speaking on it later, but.
All right, I'll kick us off then. Heat money line today. Just lock it in today for me. Heat money line
in the world, dude.
I mean,
like when I place those futures bets, I'm like, you know what, they got a shot. Now it's like, bro, like they should win.
Yeah, this team is. I mean, Celtics are good. Celtics played them well. They were up most of that game. This team is just so impressive. They're so disciplined. They don't make too many mistakes. They got great role players, a great coach, and a great system. And I mean,
that clutch at the end of the game was ridiculous. Jimmy Butler with the and one, and then you got Bam with. I mean, you're having people saying that's the best defensive play in NBA playoff history. Which, man, I mean, if they end up winning the championship or something, or like if this game goes if this series goes like 7 games and they end up winning a championship, like that could be looked back on game 1 of that Eastern Conference Finals when Bam, dude, that looked like a jam. I thought he was going to throw them down. If he fouls him, like that's risky, man. If he fouls him there and he throws it down and one, that's game. So, I mean, that was an incredible block. Hopefully they keep it up, man. I really, I think. You just blindly got to take them, man. I mean, plus 115, like they've lost one game in the playoffs. Like I just think you got to take.
Yeah, the spread's 2.5, and honestly, I thought about it because I think it's going to be another close one, man. But I just hope they blow them out of the water, and I'm just going to go with the money line at a plus 120 price. I mean, I think I'm getting the better team here. Obviously worried about the Celtics bouncing back, but I mean the Heat started out slow, and I mean they were down double digits at a time, and they just rallied back. They're just so disciplined. I'm very impressed with this team. I did not expect this from them, and good for them. I'm happy for Jimmy. Obviously, I miss him on the Sixers, but good for him. I like to see him winning. He's a baller. He grinds. So give me the Heat money line today at plus 120.
Love it.
I thought the other game was later today, but it's not. It's tomorrow, which makes sense because now they're going to go on and off each conference. But we'll be on that one tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, definitely. For game 1. We'll hop into the MLB. Look, I have 2 plays today in the MLB. Look, I like both of them. I felt it's similar to what I had yesterday, man. I felt like both my plays yesterday really I felt really confident on them. Cashed one of them. Today, look, man, I mean, you just have 2 matchups here that I just really like. First one, I'm going Cardinals money line. It's a little juicy. You have to lay the minus 150 or minus 155. But look, man, you got the better pitcher in Hudson with the 2.92 ERA versus Brault with a 5.06. And look, the Cardinals are just a much better team. The Pirates are not they're not all that. I just think that the Cardinals should win this game. Better pitcher, better team. Got to lay some juice, but I think the Cardinals get this one done at minus 155.
Love it, man. I'm on a couple plays similar to yesterday too. I'm on 2 plays on one game. One's going to be my best bet later on, but I'll just start us off. Give me the Yankees giving a run and a half today, man. These are two teams going 2 different directions here. Blue Jays were solid there, but they've dropped 4 of their last 6, and they got Anderson on the mound today with the 5.81. Not going to be the answer for the Yankees, who've won 7 in a row with Tanaka on the mound with the 3.16. Anderson's been getting rocked his last few starts. So his last 4 starts, he's gone 16 2/3. That's not a lot for 4 starts. He's given up 23 hits and 15 runs, and he's lost all 4 of those. Well, the Blue Jays have lost all 4 of those. They haven't gone on his record, but they've lost all 4 of those. He's given up 4 home runs in his last 6 2/3, and this Yankees team is just bombing the ball, especially at a ballpark like their home ballpark. So I'm getting the home team with the better pitcher, hotter team, better offense. Yankees giving a run and a half today at minus 115.
Yeah, no, I mean, that definitely sounds good. My second one, I'm going with the Giants money line. Another little juicy price, minus 135. But look, man, the Giants they're playing well. I feel like the Giants Mariners have been playing for a couple weeks. They just keep playing. I think this one's in Seattle because they just played in San Francisco. But I remember, they played at least a 3-game series last week. But yeah, man, these pitchers faced off September 9th, and you got Anderson. So Tim Anderson's pitching for the Giants. He has a 4.5 ERA, and then Margavis is, I don't know how to say it, man, is pitching for the Mariners and he has a 5.34. They faced off in that last series that I was just talking about. Anderson went 6 scoreless innings, and Marjavis gave up 7 earned in 5 innings. So hopefully it's more of the same today. I think you got the hotter team with the hotter pitcher, and I think that the Giants can get this one done at minus 135.
I like that, man. I got a similar pick to yesterday. Again, it was my best bet yesterday. It's just going to be an official play for me today. This Diamondbacks-Angels series is just offense. And then you give me, the Angels had their best pitcher out yesterday, and then they give out Canning today with the 4.57, and Young for the Diamondbacks with the 4.42. Give me this over at 10 today. They bumped it up a run. I still don't think it's going to matter. 17 runs in the first game, 15 runs last night. And you like seeing the Diamondbacks win this too when you're looking at the over, because the Angels are the better offensive team. So if the Diamondbacks put up a couple runs, I love seeing them put up runs against Bundy yesterday when I had that over, because he was the better pitcher. So you get not solid starting pitching versus 2 offenses that are going to score and score early. I love this again today. Diamondbacks and Los Angeles Angels over 10 at minus 114 today.
Sounds good, man. That's you got any more MLB?
One later going to be my best bet.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Do you have golf first rounds? Should we recover that? Go over that again?
We can go over that real quick. We gave those yesterday, but all I had in the first round was that Dustin Johnson to win his group, and that was at plus 120.
Yeah, I'm on that as well. DJ over DeChambeau and Finau, they go off later. They're in the afternoon wave. This morning, already off. I'll check here, but last time I checked, my boy Webb Simpson was up 2 over his grouping. I got him over his grouping of J-Day and Sergio at plus 135. He's back down to even with Jason Day, who's at even, but Sergio's at plus 4. So, and they're just hitting the back 9. So, we'll see there, but at a plus 135 price, that's looking all right here.
Yeah, no, sounds good. Let's see, what else did you have? Is there NHL today? I didn't even look at that game.
There is, and I am on it.
Okay, what you got?
Give me this Tampa Bay money line again, man. Minus 165, little juicy. They're getting the job done today. Last game, I have a hard time believing that the Islanders won that game after watching the third period and both overtimes. They had no business winning that game, and they're going to have no business winning this game. The over/under set at 5. I thought about maybe taking an under here, but I think Tampa Bay wakes up today and they're going to put the puck in the net a lot today. Give me Tampa Bay's money line. I'm not messing around with no regular time today because Lord, we're going to go into overtime again. Just give me straight up Tampa Bay Lightning money line finishing this series today at minus 165.
Yep, that sounds good. Hopefully they get it done, man. They definitely didn't get it done for us last time, but
No.
yeah, I think they hopefully they get it done today, man.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Let me hit this. I got one esports, one tennis, and then we'll get into that NFL.
Love it.
Look, my esports, I'm going Navi money line -130. They were the best team in the world there for a while. And I think they're rounding back into form. They're playing against Heroic, who's been decent. They've been up there. But look, I just think Navi has too much firepower. Again, they have Simple, who's arguably the best player in the world. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I like this one. Navi money line -130. No evil geniuses, none of that. Hopefully, look, man, I'm not saying I won't bet on them again. I'll probably bet on them in their next match, but evil geniuses are gonna have to figure out what went wrong yesterday. But yeah, for today, I like Navi -130.
Love it.
And then my tennis play, I'm taking a dog. I got, dude, these names are just absolutely brutal, man. It's Hurkacz. Hurkacz versus Andy Rublev.
Okay.
No, Rublev's been on tour for a while, and so is Hurkacz, but I just don't know how to say his name. Yeah, I'm taking Hurkacz today plus 4.5 games. I think Hurkacz can keep this one close. Look, Rublev came off he went deep in the U.S. Open. He just went really deep. I think he went to the quarters, and then he got beat by Medvedev. So I mean, he played well, man. He played really well on those hard courts. I just think he's not as good on these clay courts, and I think he's being overpriced because of that. I think people saw his U.S. Open, and they're like, oh, yeah, he's one of the better players in the world. You get on clay, and I don't know, man. I think he probably wins the match, but look, I like plus 4.5 games. I mean, we can lose this pretty straightforward, and you can still cash the ticket. So I do like Hurkacz plus 4.5 games.
Yeah, I like that. Surface really does matter when it comes to tennis.
Yeah,
I mean, that's really,
Hurkacz is better on clay. Rublev, I want to say I saw a stat that he was like 18 and 19 on clay or something like last season or something like that. So
yeah, and you're right. You can still win the match, and you could you can cover. So I like that. I like that.
1.5, man. I mean, come on, like if you can lose 6-4, 6-4, like, and you can still cash that ticket, which that's pretty. I mean, that's you lose pretty convincingly, and you still cash your ticket. So we'll see, man. Hopefully, I think that one goes off pretty soon. So, yeah, and then so we'll hop into this NFL game. There's one game today. You got the Bengals and the Browns.
Man, I love seeing those records.
Yeah, no, that's real nice, man. 10-3 and then 9-4, man. Look at all those units.
Week 1. Yep.
We're gonna keep it rolling, man. We're gonna keep it rolling. Look. I'll get us started off. I'm taking the Bengals plus the points tonight. I think the Bengals, look, they can keep it close. 6 points is a lot of points to give this team. I just don't know if I can lay points with the Browns at this point. The Browns, look, I mean, they played the Ravens, which is tough. Obviously, the Ravens are a really good team, but they just did not look good, and I can't lay a touchdown with a team who just absolutely got destroyed. And then you got the Bengals, the Bengals kept it pretty close, man. They kept it close against the Chargers. Probably could have had a chance in overtime if their kicker could make a short field goal. But yeah, man. I mean, I think their defense played really well. I think they can go out there and play some good defense against the Browns, and I think this one is close. I mean, I thought about the under, but I just think it'll be a low scoring game. And I think those 6 points might come back to be like, that might be the factor. I think this might be like a field goal game or something. So, look, I think the Bengals, I think they have a chance to cover this game. So I'll take Bengals plus 6 at -110.
We talked about this earlier in the week, and we were on the same side. We're not going to be on the same side today. This is, you're right on the Browns just absolutely laying an egg against the Ravens, but it is the Ravens, arguably one of the best teams, if not the best, right behind the Chiefs. It's hard for me to trust this Bengals team. Like you said, they hung in there with the Chargers last week. They scored 13 points, but they face another really, really tough defensive line in Garrett and Olivier Vernon and Richardson against not a great offensive line. And I think Joe Burrow is going to be under a lot of pressure, and I hope he proves me wrong. I got nothing wrong with the kid. He's a baller. I'd love to see him ball out this game, but I think the Browns are just in a bounce back mode here. And they're just going to want to pound the ball with Chubb and Hunt versus a banged-up Bengals defensive line. They don't have Reader. Geno Atkins is banged up. I don't think he's playing. And those are some run stuffers there. So I expect them to run the ball and run the ball often. 6 is, a lot when you really look at it. But I like the Browns laying the points tonight. Give me the Browns -6 at -110.
Sounds good.
We hope it's a good game, man.
Yeah, definitely. I know you said you had a couple props as well.
Oh man, I love these 2-player props. Give me. I'm on the Browns all the way here tonight. Give me Nick Chubb's rushing over 69.5 here. Obviously, you worry about Hunt maybe taking away some carries. He did have more carries last game, but I just think they're going to try and pound the ball with him against a banged up Bengals offensive line or defensive line. Sorry, and I think the game script's really going to allow for him to reach this mark easily, and I hope he does it right in the first half. Over 69.5 rushing. He had 60 last week against a good Ravens team when they got blown out too. So I expect him to run the ball. I wouldn't expect triple digits from him tonight. So give me Chubb's over 69.5 rushing at -118, and then I have one more player prop as well. Give me Odell over 61.5 here. Look, he had a disappointing week last week. Was line 3 for 22 last week, not good. But then you look at his volume; he saw 10 targets last week. That led his team by 4. And when it comes to player props, you love seeing that kind of volume. I think he gets this number tonight, and especially without the Bengals starting cornerback and Trey Waynes. And opposite of Odell is Landry, and he's a little banged up. So I expect them to see, hopefully double-digit targets again. And I think this is a little low. Obviously, a disappointing week last week. But give me Odell's receiving yards over 61.5 at -106.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, hopefully, if that Browns offense gets rolling, you might cash both of those. Yeah. So that sounds good. Hit the NFL. I think we covered everything. We'll go ahead and get these best bets, man. Look, I already alluded to it earlier. I'm on the Heat, man. I love the Heat. Look, this team is just playing incredibly. As much as I do think they'll win this game, I really want them to win this game. Just because those futures bets are they're looking realistic now. Yeah. But yeah, man, I think that the Heat are just the better team, man. They've proven that they can win these close games. That's why I have no problem taking them on the money line, man. I'll take that. That Heat money line at +115, man. That's gonna be my best bet today. I think they really get the job done.
Yeah, I like that, man. And you're right. I think, like I touched on it earlier, they're disciplined. They win close games, and that's what you need to do in the playoffs. So I like that, and obviously I'm on that as well. And I alluded to this one earlier. I'm on this game 2 ways. I was on it yesterday, and it easily cashed. Yankees team total, man, over 5.5 today at -112. They're at home. They've just been absolutely cranking the ball. Obviously, you worried 33 runs in the last 2 games. Oh no, they're due for a little letdown here.
They're due for another 20, man.
Yeah, especially against this guy Anderson. Like I said, 5.81, just not good his last few starts. And I don't expect him to turn it around against an offense who's finally healthy and is finally coming around. 5.5 runs, I expect them to hit 6 home runs. So, I expect this to cash early. I love this today. My official best bet is Yankees over 5.5 team total at -112.
Sounds good, man. Yeah, and my official best bet, I'm going Miami Heat +115 money line. I love it, man. Let's get
it. Dude. Yeah, big card today for me. I know you got a plenty out there. Big golf fans today. Big Heat fan. You got the NFL tonight, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving this card, and let's have a big day.
Big one, man. Let's get it.
Yep.